Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited for today's video because I am filming my first fall look of the season with my favorite brand, Chantecaille. So if you're interested, let's get started. Okay, I am ready. My hair's pulled back. I even have some extra help from these little clips. I'm sure you guys have seen other YouTubers use them. These are flat with a little pin, and it just helps keep your hair flat, and it's not supposed to leave any type of wrinkle or, you know, anything like that in your hair. So I had gotten a set. They were inexpensive off Amazon. If I can find them or something similar, I will put those down below. But my hair is very, very thick, and so they don't tend to be enough for me. Anyway, so I had to use two because my bangs are still a little short. So, if you saw my last video, you know that I used Chantecaille's Black Jaguar eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love that palette. It's gorgeous. The blue shade is just a beautiful pop of color, and you know, there's so much that you can do with it. Well, I splurged and purchased the Cougar eyeshadow palette from Chantecaille, also part of their fall collection. And this palette is gorgeous. I actually had planned on filming with this one first and then doing the Black Jaguar, but unfortunately when I placed my order and it came in the mail, this palette was broken. So that is why you got the other one first. Let me see if I can, there we go. So I believe it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 3 was actually completely shattered. There was none left in the pan. It was all over the package. It was awful. So I knew I couldn't film with it at that point, but I definitely wanted to make sure I got it, and I did have to ask my friend Ramiro to find it for me because the store that's local to me did not have it in stock. But they found it, thank goodness, and so I will be using this gorgeous palette today. I'm going to do more of an everyday fall look with this, but I do think that you can definitely intensify your look. You can do a bold, smoky look with this. So we'll see how I do. And I have not put anything on my face yet other than skincare, so I am going to use some of my favorite Chantecaille products, which I did talk about in my last video, so I may kind of skip over them a little bit or just mention what they are, but everything will be linked below just in case you're interested in finding any of those. I am going to start with my favorite Chantecaille Lip Potion. It's still my favorite lip product. I feel like it just helps to smooth and hydrate, and it also gives my lips a nice little glow, so that if you don't like to wear anything on your lips, you know, this definitely just helps give them that nice nice look. It's not sparkly, it's not shimmery, it's not anything like that. It just gives it a nice glow. And then I am going to put on my Chantecaille Anti-Pollution Mattifying Cream. And I'm just going to put that in my T-zone. So for anyone who may not know, and I don't think I've had a chance to talk about this on my channel yet, autumn is my favorite time of year. There is just something magical, in my opinion, about the changing of the leaves and the weather cooling down. I just happen to love autumn. You have football, you have beautiful rich colors, you have great jewel tones. There's just so much, so amazing things. So my favorite time of year. And I apologize if you hear little scratching in the background. My puppies, Duke and Charlie, are trying to get comfortable. I will try to do my best to minimize their noise. I'm using the Cushion foundation. It's just one of my favorites, convenient, and it's easy to use. I am in the shade Vanilla. And, ooh, that might have been way too much. So you can build this up, and you're going to see that because I tapped this way too much into that cushion. But you can build it up, which is nice. It's still very skin-like. Very skin-like. But it will cover a little bit more if you need it to. So I believe last time when I did this foundation in my last video, I did it very, very lightly. So this should help show that it can be built up a little bit more. I do try to work my sponge from the inside out, or from the center of my face out. It doesn't always work that way. I'm really more of a just, hey, let's put it on and get it blended out kind of a thing. But I am trying a little bit more to start in the center of my face and work my way out. I have read a lot of reviews on products and, you know, different techniques on products and how that tends to be the best way to do things. Now, as we know, tips and tricks apply to everybody differently, or with different skin types. You have to be careful. Everyone is different. So, but that does leave a skin-like finish on there. So it doesn't look too made up, even with that extra bit of coverage. But you can see my redness is pretty much gone. There's a tiny little bit of pink, and that's it. Everything else is neutralized, which is fabulous. That's what I want. So this is probably my favorite for the cooler, drier months because it can get a little dewy on me throughout the day. I'm going to use the Le Camouflage Stylo pen. So if you're watching this video, leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite season is and why. I'm always fascinated by, you know, the fact that everyone has a different opinion and different reasons also for opinions. I'm just curious what your favorite season is and why. As I said, I like fall. I like when the weather starts to cool down, especially here in Florida, because we only have a little window of time where the weather gets a little cooler and it actually feels like fall. You can pull out long sleeves. You can, you know, put on that heavier sweater, pair of boots. I like that type of weather. I don't want it freezing, so I'm not a fan of winter necessarily, although I do like winter, but autumn is just my favorite. Okay, I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, my brows. I did not do my brows. So we're gonna brush those real quick. And just fill these in. Doesn't have to be perfect. They don't need to be too dark. Oh, lost one. There we go. And let's see. I do love Thanksgiving. I love people coming together and just spending time together. Not that Christmas isn't similar, but sometimes I feel like Thanksgiving is a little bit more open and you don't have to worry about presents. Not that you necessarily have to worry about presents anyway, but you know, you don't have that on your mind to begin with, unless you're thinking about Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I know that's become very popular in recent years. All right, we are going to jump into the Cougar palette. I am going to start with shade 1, which is this one here. And I'm going to do that, I think, all over. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think I want to do that all over because I think I'm going to take shade 2 and I'm going to do that on my inner corner. And then I'm going to take shade 3 and I'm going to do that all over as well as a topper. And I'm actually going to use shade 4 as a liner. Now I may use another liner underneath because it's actually not very dark. It's actually lighter than I thought. Maybe I should swatch this because I know I didn't swatch the other one. This is shade 1. That's very light, so that would be a great shade for all over. This is shade 2. That's light, so that would be a great inner corner shade. All right, this is, actually this is 4. I apologize, they're out of order. Okay, so that's a really pretty, like a gray taupe. And this is actually 3. Ooh, that's a nice bronzy shade. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with what I said, and we will see how that turns out. So I have my BK Beauty brushes. So I am taking the 201 brush, which is the fluffier brush, and we're going to put that in. Ooh, may have gotten, and we are just going to put that all over. I should have used my it's an eye base from Chantecaille, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but I probably should have used that first, and I forgot. I don't know why, but I tend to forget to use an eyeshadow base. I guess because for a really long time I just never used one, so I don't really think about it, but it is a good option, and it does help, especially when you have the more shimmery shades, or if you use glitter. Well, glitter, you may need something a little more intense than that, but that is a very pretty all over shade. So for the inner corner, I'm going to try and use the 205 because it's an angled brush, even though I don't necessarily need that much. And we are going to just tap that right here in the inner corner. We're going to make that kind of wide. And we're going to pull that in a little bit too. So like the first third of the eye. I don't know if you can see that, but that shimmer now is there. Same thing on the left eye. Just gonna pull that in a little bit to help lighten that area. I don't know if the lighting looks brighter to you, but okay. And then we will take the all over shade, and I think I'm just going to use my ring finger for that. I'm going to try to be light with it, but we'll see. We'll kind of start in the middle and work our way out. And then go over those 2/3. That's a really pretty color. A nice copper. Such a beautiful warm shade. I really like how warm that is. That's really pretty. And I think they're even. So I'm going to take the 202 brush, which has more of a dome shape on top. And I think I'm going to take shade 1 and a dab of shade 4, and I'm going to put that in the crease. That is really pretty. So you can do just those 3 shades. You can do just shade 4 all over. You don't even have to put anything underneath if you don't want, or you can just do a base underneath. Sometimes I like doing that lighter shade underneath, but you know, a lot of eye bases help to mask any discoloration on your eyelids. And now we're going to take that shade 3, and I'm going to use my 204 brush, which is this little kind of flat brush. I probably need a thinner brush, something more of like a line brush. But I'm going to do this underneath here, which is probably more than I meant to do, and I'm going to do a little bit here. And I think I actually made that go downward, but we're gonna put a little baby wing on that. I'm fascinated with baby wings for some reason. Maybe it's because I have trouble doing them, so I'm always attempting, which is why I said I probably need a thinner brush, because this one is definitely on the thicker side, and I don't think it quite gives the straight line I want. That's okay, that's what Q-tips are for. So you can take a Q-tip and help straighten out that line to define it more. And now we'll try to do that left side. That this side got a little more, just a little wider than the other. Not much, just a little. And that's okay. So I can't imagine trying to do these exactly perfect or exactly the same. I think that they came out pretty good. They actually both look like they're going the same direction, and they're about the same you know, spacing on my eyes, so that's good, because I have trouble with that. And I don't know why that area looks like there's a shadow, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing there. I don't think so. So anyway, but yeah, I really like that, and you can do that, you know, every day now. I do like that color. I just think that's so pretty. And I love that it's like a taupey brown. It's not, you know, 100% brown or taupe. It's just a nice, it's a gray brown, which is nice. And then I think we'll put a little more shimmer on that inner corner here. Make sure that's light. Maybe you can never have enough shimmer or brightening. I mean, because it really does help brighten up that inner eye, that inner corner, excuse me. So I think that looks great. So I am going to go off camera and do the mascara, and I think I'm also going to do my lips off camera, and then I'll tell you what I used. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I did the mascara. I used the Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara, and then I used their lip definer in Tone, which is my all-time favorite shade, along with the new Chantecaille Lip Chic in Prairie Smoke. I just love this shade. I think that it is a gorgeous neutral, a perfect nude shade for me. It's just my lips but better. It has a pinky peach tone to it, and it's even got a little bit of like a brownie shade. It's not super pink, it's not, you know, anything like that, but it goes great with the eye look. I also think that with the neutrality of this eye look, you could also do a beautiful bold lip, but since I am wearing more of a pumpkin shade today, I thought that I would stick with the more neutral, but I do love this look. This lipstick is probably not going to last me very long because I love it. I think it's perfect, and I'm kind of wearing it all the time right now. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you like this look. It's definitely a beautiful color palette. These shades are very wearable. You can do 1 or 2 of them at a time, or you can definitely wear all 4 together as I did, and you can definitely mix and match them differently than I did. So be on the lookout. You might find some different looks that I create with these. But thank you again so much for being here. Your support, you watching my videos, you subscribing to my videos. I can't express enough how appreciative I am of that, and I love your comments. I love communicating with you. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know your favorite fall looks, if you prefer a neutral look, if you prefer a colorful or a bold look, or what shades you prefer in the fall season. And also you can find me on Instagram, and you can send me a message over there and we can chat also. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please stay safe and take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you later. Bye.